Hi, welcome back. Let's work on some stitches today. We'll do single crochet first. So I'm using for this Lion Brand 24/7 cotton yarn because the stitches are really easy to see and the yarn doesn't get frayed, so it's easy to work with when you're just starting out. Right here I have a few rows back and forth of single crochet, and we're going to just go in the other direction with single crochet, and I just want to show you what the stitches are. So when you make a stitch, there's a loop on your hook, and then I'll go over this in a moment, but you want to make sure you get under the entire stitch for making a new stitch. And you always want to go under both loops to make your stitch, unless of course you're doing something that requires you to just go into the back loop or in the front loop, in which case if it was front loop only, you would go into the front loop for your stitch, and if it was back loop only, you would go into the back. And there are different reasons for doing that. It's either for texture on your piece, or for building up your piece once you have a base, or for having a more of a ridge on one side. So there's different reasons for it, but the majority of the time you're going to be crocheting into both parts of the V for your stitch. Okay, so let's get started. To do a single crochet, you hold your yarn, you have a loop on your hook, and you're going to go into the V of the stitch that you're going into. So you go under both loops, and when you have your hook there, under both loops, you're going to yarn over, meaning you're going to put the yarn over your hook so you can grab it with the hook and then pull it through the stitch. Now you have two loops on your hook. And what you're going to do now is yarn over again with your working yarn, yarn over again, and then you're going to pull through both the loops on your hook and be left with just one that you pulled through. So if you can't quite do it all in one go, pull them through separately. And it's tough to get the hang of that at first. Let's do it again. Insert your hook. Now when you're working on the back side, you see there's this extra ridge here. This is not your V right here. Let's see. But this is your V. Because we were working back and forth, it's kind of slanted to the front side. So when you're working back on the other side, you just have to make sure you have to hold your work a little bit towards you so you see the actual V that you're going into. So this was the stitch we just worked into. This is my next stitch. And we go into it with our hook, then we pull up a loop, we yarn over, we pull through a loop onto your hook. Now you have two on your hook, yarn over again, and then you'll pull through both these loops. And there's your single crochet. And a single crochet will look like the V on top, and then kind of, I don't know, kind of a little bit of a V there on the stitch itself. Let's do some more. Take your hook with your one loop on it, insert it into the V. You can turn your work towards you if the V is on the other side. Yarn over, pull through a loop. You have two on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through both loops. And you just keep doing that all across your row, or if you're doing it in a magic circle, in the magic circle, and then you can see what your row will look like. And there you see your stitches across this side. There's your V's from the top of your stitches, and then your single crochets kind of look like V's from the side. They don't look the same on this whole swatch because we went this way, we went one way and then the other way, so they don't look identical, but every other row should look the same. This row was sort of the back side of the stitches, so it looks a little different. And that's it. Thank you for watching.